all you clever Coopers. So let me introduce to you my little Californian quail chick that's hatched yesterday. And I wanted to just do a little bit of a case study on this because I thought it might be interesting for people who may have similar problems with chicks that hatch for them. So this chick, what the problem was, which I didn't unfortunately video or even take a photo of, is he kept getting on his back. And every time he was in the incubator, he would be on his back or on his side. And then I thought, well, I'll move it into the brooder so it's got a little bit more grip. And I think it probably spent most of the night on its back. So sadly, its whole kind of bearings were completely ruined and it just kept on turning and getting itself on its back. So what I wanted to show you is what I've actually tried to do to fix this. So what I did, and this might be helpful for others, is if you get a tall, relatively slim pot like this one, and as you can see I put cotton wool at the bottom, and what you do is for particularly this little chick is I popped it in. Let's see if I can pop him. Oh, that doesn't help. I pop him in here like that, and then what he would do is he would rotate, and you can see I've put a little bit of a film covering there so he didn't jump out. But actually what I use, most unconventional, but it's just anything that would block it, is nail varnish. There are other makes available. Is I use this. So what I did is block it at the side like that, and as you can see by doing so, it's actually blocking it so that it can't move very much, and if it does move, it can't get on its back. As you can see, it's pushing backwards, which is what it was doing a lot of, and then it would flip. So as you can see on the video there, is you can see that it's just keeping it in that kind of squeezed position. So if it's trying to push its way back, as you can see there, it's not actually making a full turn. And what this will do with time, and this has actually worked within just the day actually, so it's taken from this morning and it's now 6:15. It has almost reprogrammed its bearings, and now as you can see, if I pop it on this rubber matting, you can see there that it's so much better in its movement now. I mean, that whole time it's not actually turned over at all. Obviously it is still wobbly on its legs, so what I will continue to do, it's had a drop to drink, is I will continue to keep it in this pot overnight in the incubator away from the brooder, so that its mates don't pick on it or anything like that. And then I'll check on it in the morning, and fingers crossed it should be very much back to normal, and it'll be able to go back into the brooder with everybody else. But I just wanted to show that to everybody because it is quite a handy trick, and it's just you can use anything that you've got in your home. And as I say, I used a pot of nail varnish just to block it open, but as I say, a nice tall thin pot like that, and it's worked well. So this one's going to go back in the incubator, back in this little pot, and hopefully by tomorrow it will be back to normal. Anyway, hopefully that's helpful, and bye from me, and it's bye from this little chap, and bye for now. Good morning, everybody. So we're back here with my Californian quail. If you missed yesterday's video, we were talking about how this little chap was struggling to stand. So I've just taken him out the incubator after, as explained in my last video. I took him out of the incubator. He's been in there overnight in this little pot to help with him standing straight. And as you can see already, I mean, I don't even have to take him out. He's just so much better in his movement. I mean, he's not even vaguely wanting to fall over. All I wish is I took a photograph or a video of him prior to this, because he was just a different sort of bird, flipping on his back and everything. And as you can see now, he's really sturdy on his feet, quite stable, pecking around, looking interested in things. So I'm absolutely delighted with that. So just bear that in mind. If you do have a chick that looks a bit weak like that and turning over on its back, and having issues with its balance and things like, pop it in one of those boxes as explained in my previous video, and as you can see, it's very, very successful. So anyway, we're going to pop this one back with its friends in the brooder so it can have some food and water. It's a bit too busy now, and hopefully it will be absolutely fine and dandy now. Before I go, hopefully you can see on the top of its head, the Californian quails as adults have little tufts, and you can even just see it on the little bird there. Can you see it there? So they even have them as chicks. So, and hopefully you can you see that on there? Yeah, you can just about see it. So I thought that was pretty cute. Anyway, here he is now. I'm going to go and pop him in. But thanks for watching, and bye for now.